Yeah. Brrr. Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome back to the Cosmic Cast. If you weren't here before, I'd like to introduce my cosmic crew. We got our boy Tony Snow.
Yep, also known as Dead in Texas, that 223. Check me out.
And we got our girl, Honey Mimi Soul.
It's Honey Love Soul on Instagram. Oh, yeah. You know what's up.
And we got our boy, Chef.
Young Thunderoll, front to go. You already know. Buy my clothes. Hey.
Full speed.
And of course, I am Mother Alien. I am your concierge today. Yeah. And today we are actually looking at reactions today. Y'all ready?
All right, yeah.
Oh my God.
Now, y'all know this is Planet V. And shout out to Alien Nation out there. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to become an alien today. Hey, I chose some alien-themed videos. I want to see how y'all feel about some of the things that's actually out there. See if y'all seen some of it, heard some of it, if y'all think that it's real, if y'all think that it's fake. But I pulled about 3 videos, and I just want to see what y'all think about it, all right? Shout out to our production team, VVS Media.
Shout out VVS.
Videos. Yeah. And
y'all see the diamonds dancing in the background.
Yeah. Diamonds.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we have the first video queued up? We got the first video?
We got it right here.
All right. Let's see. Y'all ready?
Yeah, we keeping it true.
Okay, let's see.
Okay.
Mimi, you can see?
Yeah, I think I can. Yeah, I got you.
All right, we looking down because the video down here. Hold on. Can we turn it up? Oh, turn it up on your phone, Chef.
It might be delayed. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to it from there.
All right, hold on.
Oh, no.
He looked like he was busting a nut of his life.
Went out like a little.
Hey, don't Buddy look like the conductor off Polar Express?
Tom Hanks. Looks a little bit like Tom Hanks. Yeah, I see that. It sounds like he's at Baylor Hospital.
All can we stop it? Can we stop it? All right, so this is how I feel.
What's happening?
I feel this is fake.
Me too.
It's all the way fake.
That man
No,
went
I
from
believe the
orgasm
young
to-
man. You don't believe him?
No,
That's
I
an
don't
old
believe
man.
him. He has no specific details. He's just
It
like,
sounded
Well-
a bit like a hospital, and I don't think it's like that.
he was like, there was light emanating. And what?
Well,
You don't
usually
even know
it's-
what
Nobody
that
says
word
emanating when
means.
you talking about being
Yeah, like he would.
He's being descriptive of it, but it happened while he was asleep. So I mean, how much detail are you really gonna have when you're waking up out of
I
a
mean, he
dream
had a
and
lot.
all of a sudden,
He had a lot
oh,
of
I'm
vague.
accelerating. It kind of looked like he was about to climax, but
Well,
yeah.
that was a reenactment.
That was someone else's vision of it.
Now there
Traumatization.
is this show on, I want to say Netflix, that show real accounts of when they went into hypnosis, like people who say they've had encounter with aliens. There is a show, and I'm gonna figure it out. If y'all know it, drop it in the comments. But there is a show that shows the actual accounts of when they went into hypnosis and the things that happened, like the camera that was sitting there, and it was always like a transmission interruption when the actual things was happening, but you could see them floating and things like that. Now, that's specific things. This man here, all he's saying is, oh, I seen light. Oh, it went, there was a shock to my chest. Like, it just sounded like he had a bad dream. It don't sound like anything.
It sounded like he got abducted by the government. Not by, you know what I'm saying?
Yo.
So I believe he
Disclaimer.
got abducted, just not by who he
He know
says.
nothing, but
You
this
don't
know
man
nothing.
coming back to
It's that
the
time.
government.
He's now an agent. He's an agent.
Now
He's
that's
an agent.
coming back to the next. But no, I really think like he had no. If you continue to watch the video, this man had no like after reactions. Every abduction that really just seemed like they have some type of physical trait or some type of mental
Or a change, some sort of change in
Yeah.
lifestyle because they've seen more. If you YouTube people who really feel like they've been abducted, they're different people.
They're
you know what I'm
different
saying?
people.
So, yeah, you're right. You're
This
right.
Where he
man's-
went. I told y'all that's
Yeah.
buddy from the
Right.
Polar Express. Yo.
He got abducted by the government, though. I stand on that.
No, I think he's just looking for attention. Whoever in this video, you looking for attention.
he's not credible. He's not a credible source.
No, and he has no details that make me feel like this is a real abduction.
Why would they choose him to be on this TV show though? Like, what about his story?
He's an average Joe.
Actor.
Oh,
Makes
no,
you
no,
think.
no. He was casted.
Oh,
Yeah,
They
that's
called
average
him
Joe
in.
number one.
They
So-
told him they were trying to reach the audience. Yeah,
Excuse
no,
me.
that's
We like
fake.
your story. Out of all the stories that we listen to, your stories sound the most believable. So
You gotta look at the stress in his forehead. He only has 11s. If you got abducted, you should have like 1,111 in your forehead, like the 4 lines, like you know what I'm saying? Like,
1,111.
big scrunch, you know what I'm saying?
Now, would y'all believe? So this Netflix, I heard about it. Would y'all believe it if y'all actually seen a documentary and they showed the footage?
I've actually been abducted before.
Oh,
Yeah, but they thought I was the alien though, because I didn't have my ID, and I told them my name was Antonio Fregoso, and
Was
they're
it the
like,
cops?
"Oh yeah, you're coming with us."
Sounds
Yeah.
like the cops.
Hey, he took that left. I wasn't thinking it
yeah.
was gonna go like that.
I was like,
They abducted you to that station, boy.
wait.
I have so many questions.
It's serious.
Do we have the second video loaded up?
Did they give you something to eat or something to drink?
Yeah, they did.
They inject
Bologna
you with it.
Nah,
sandwiches.
this man
These were
here,
the most unsophisticated aliens that I had ever seen.
I think we gonna rule this one fake.
Yeah.
This one, I think we're gonna rule fake. Now, this video coming up, this video right here, this is supposedly a real alien moving around. Hold on, let me so you can see it. Mimi.
Let me find out they taking ultrasound.
Now look. This is supposed to be a camera that's sitting there, and that mask that you see on the TV screen is the alien.
Oh,
It's
this
got-
is
hold
Area
on, play
51
it.
right here. Reporting live.
Why do aliens all look like somebody just smacked the shit out their head with like a baseball bat or something? Dude?
Swole head.
Like bow. You know what I'm saying? Like, Is the video playing for y'all? Oh, and he need Jesus.
All right, so can we stop it real quick?
Yeah, that's a good stopping point.
Let's stop it real quick.
What y'all doing if y'all see that? Hey, I'm out.
Yo,
Out.
now
WT.
we've covered. Shout out to the original episodes. We covered the first abduction, and this is how they describe the aliens. So, do you think they got some people? Do y'all think this real?
I think
From
there's,
what you see?
I think there's more than one kind of alien, and nobody's ever seen a real alien. So they could show you a hairless koala bear and tell you it's an alien, and it's up to us to discern.
I just want to know why all aliens look like
That's
this.
what I was about to say. I feel like anything in this realm gotta have like a certain type of body. So I feel like that's fake because it's like, unless they got it from like, I don't know, Middle Earth or some shit like that. I don't
Middle
think
Earth.
that that's space. though.
Now
Why
he
the big
did
head?
say they
Why-
posted. Yeah, he did say they posted it in the '60s,
Yeah.
and I
This?
believe the first abduction happened around the '50s, '60s. Correct me. Yeah, Betty Hill and all of them happened
Area
in the.
51, right?
No. It's
After
Betty and Barney Hill
Yeah,
who had the first abduction. Yeah, and they was driving down, ended up going into a cornfield. That was the first recorded.
Oh yeah, why does it always happen in the country, in the cornfield, when nobody's
Because
around?
It's the government, bro, and like that's why. And I feel like that because, like I said, you get abducted every night when you go to sleep. That's dreaming, stuff like that. So to say that that's an alien, you're right. We've never seen them. I think they're making it up, and it's the government.
And they
PSA.
say it's in the '60s, and it's just ironic that this stuff be put up and taken down. Like, I need for some real people who make videos to come back and look at the footprint of this video because
4K,
like
in order for
somebody
me to
that
believe
can
it.
break it down. You know what I'm saying? And tell you if
if-
it was edited and not. Like,
if-
you know what I mean?
If they abduct me, or if abductions is real, can we hit a lick or something while I'm being abducted
Can
so I can
please
come back with some money?
money?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Some
Like,
alien money,
y'all
but
you
supposed
know,
to have
the
the
kind of money
answers.
that don't run out.
make it make sense, man.
supposed to know
Like,
more.
Yeah,
What do
y'all
we do?
supposed to have the answers. Can
Like-
we play it?
I think I'm on the team that says that the government are the aliens. Like all the governments are working
bro,
together.
you too close to me. You gotta chill.
Look. So this is supposed to be showing that, this is 3D. This not just pictures. That's the alien moving.
If he don't get
Bro,
his,
they
I'm
had this
blue, dabba
technology
dee,
back
dabba
then, though.
die head.
I'm blue. and
But
I
does
would
that
die.
look like, I don't know. Why is it always the same type alien?
Everybody big head, yeah.
I feel,
Spiny
yeah.
skin.
Why is it always alien? We know that they're this. What they all come on Earth and end up in the same form? Is
Yo,
that how that happened?
Maybe
Why
that's
is it?
like how we have suits
Yeah.
that we have to get into in order to get out of our atmosphere. Maybe that's the suit that they have to wear. And
But
they don't get
this
to
is
choose
so
their suit.
fantasy because there's different aliens from different parts of the universe, different makeup, different gases, different way to like survive, they'll have different attributes. Why do all the aliens? Because it's somebody who's small-minded enough to think that we're small-minded enough to believe that all the aliens look like this.
And that's
Okay,
the
so
government.
there's a theory about why they say they look like this, because they don't need the stuff that we have, right? Like a endoskeleton, like a strong
But why
bones.
their body don't change when they step into our atmosphere? That's,
Why
that's,
they
what-
all
that's what
look
makes
like
you
they
know what I'm
don't
saying?
eat,
Like,
fam?
you can't have that kind of
So
body.
the
and come
same
here.
alien from
evolved.
Mars gonna look like the alien from Jupiter?
Probably,
No, it's not a. It's
because
not
they're
an
within our
energy.
solar system. I mean, maybe they would be kind of related, but
Our
the universe
aliens don't look
is
like
massive.
this.
We don't even all look alike.
But I mean,
There's no-
we all have bones. We all have moderately sized
But
heads.
it's only some people got heads that big.
So that would be like all
outrageous.
aliens have the same. There's a reason. If there's a consistent factor of aliens looking like this, then there has to be something making it consistent, which means they have to come in the atmosphere. They have to all be energies, come in the atmosphere and then look like this, or they have to like, or something makes them transform. The government takes them and put them in these bodies. I don't know, but they should not all footage from the 60s should not all look like the same aliens if aliens come from different places.
Why do the aliens only come to the United States? That's another question. Why don't we see any alien videos from China or Russia or...
They gunning them ships down. They ain't playing with it. We the only country be playing with everybody.
Take me to your leader.
I also like for real, like why don't they? Because they understand that maybe we do see it when they talk about these creatures. Like those stories are real, like those little folk stories and the things they see. Like they're not calling them aliens, they're calling them monsters, they're calling them nightmares, they're calling
Demons.
them or even on the good side, they're calling them angels. There's different things and all of these, even if you look at different cultures, gods or whatever, they're all shaped in different ways. Yeah, you can say they're fallen angels who then made it with the humans, whatever, but those are still aliens. That is not native. And then on the same hand, it's like, okay, they're all misshapen. Buddha is, you know what I'm saying? And then in some Greek cultures, they got multiple arms. Like, these are things, they're aliens, but they're like, oh, it's culture.
That, like the Egyptian culture,
make sense for them to look like that.
the Buddhist culture, like everybody that they consider as a deity, there's usually some type of misshapen form of them. Like the blue guy, what is it from the Indian culture? It's Shiva, I believe. Like the destroyer of worlds has 6 arms. Well, those don't necessarily Ashura or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You get what I mean. They don't necessarily represent them as the physical state that they're in, like they have 6 arms. Maybe they had so much efficiency that they're representative as somebody that would have multiple arms. Or like in the Egyptian cultures, they have gods that have alligator heads, and like there's a god that has the head of a crane. Well, the reason why they had them like that was because they're representative of those aspects. Attributes. Exactly. So these beings have no spiritual attributes, and that's
but
why
I think this is fake. I think this is man-made.
Because we got
the stuff that's naturally like they can't explain. They are depicting.
Right.
But the things that they can explain, they are depicting. Right. You feel me? So they can explain what an alien looks like. So now all of these videos are coming out of what an alien looks like because they can make a vision that these Americans will believe. Ooh. But if you look in other cultures, like what you said, they're not calling them aliens. They're saying, hey, you got something that I ain't got, so I ain't going to mess with you. I'm going to give you your respect. And some of them end up worshiping them. Yeah. Some of them end up... Hey, aliens are supposed to be people who vibrate higher and think higher. So a lot of these people have these superpowers or these, whatever.
No capes.
But what about... We talked about... You
Hashtag no capes. Superheroes, no capes.
What about these aliens? And remember when we talked about the deep sea and how all the jellyfish get caught? What about the aliens that are dumb?
Like
those are the ones getting caught.
The Squidwards
they end up in a jar.
Yeah, they but we not calling them animals. Aliens. We're calling them different animals and different creatures. So that's why I'm saying small-minded people are attracting small-minded people. This is fake.
Well, you know how they said that 70% of the ocean hasn't been discovered yet?
Exactly.
What if instead of it not being discovered, what if we discovered something and they don't want us to go back?
Or what if they discovered us and we are the experiment?
I was about to say, we all come from the stars. We come from different stars.
Because, think about it. When there's concentration camps, when there's these Indian reserves, when there's things like that, it's the bigger mass putting the people in smaller masses. So what if the 70% is the real Earth and we're the experiment? The Pangea.
Yeah.
Mind blown.
I can rock with that. I feel like everything you just said, like they be experimenting on us because we are, what we are. and then they give us that, so we never discover the truth. Especially the majority. The majority be like, oh, look, there go an alien. You know what I'm saying? Well, we sitting over here like, that's not an alien because of all these points. You know what I'm
seen
saying?
an alien.
So, yeah.
That ain't no alien.
I'm on the side of that's fake because, shit, I'm an alien.
You know what
We're
I'm
star seeds. That's what,
No, real talk.
literally, we're star seeds.
That's what I'm saying. This stuff like this keep us from ourselves.
Well, even look at the word alien. What does it mean? Right? It's a foreign body. It's something that is not typical. Well, I mean, if you really look in
Hey, if you buy your alien hoodie, it has definition on there. Just
And you can be not typical.
Right.
Yeah,
But,
go ahead.
like I was saying, it's just something that's foreign, that's unknown. Right? So like I said, they can show you anything. They can show you a jellyfish sewn onto the body of a bear with
Or a sphinx.
with kangaroo legs.
Or a sphinx.
Or a sphinx, a chimera.
Or what is it? Minotaur. What is
Minotaur?
it? Minotaur.
Yeah.
Right? Or what
Minotaur.
is that? The Sagittarius?
Oh,
Mentor.
Comment section.
or a minotaur. Those are human-like traits to animals. But we always want to understand something. We always want to understand something. They looking for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's what it is. Aliens are all around us, and stuff like this keep us from ourselves because we look at this and we say, this is an alien. What about us?
Hey, hold on. What? Hey, shout out
Us from ourselves.
Yana Live. She said she slept with an alien. Shorty, you got probed, huh? Like,
Yeah,
Oh,
let me see
yeah,
it. Let me see it. Let me
You've
see
been
it.
probed.
Hey. You know what I'm
Yana, you
saying?
slept with an alien?
Or
Hey, we
abducted.
need to know
Or
more
abducted.
about
Yeah.
that. You let
Please.
us know. Trust me.
Please.
Tune in. We gonna talk about
I
it.
think we have our next guest on
And
the
let
next
us
one.
know.
We need to
And,
know about
and,
that.
hey, and Lil Wayne don't count. You know what I'm
So
saying?
I
Because you
gotta-
know he called himself
We
a
are not
Martian.
the
Hey.
same. I am a Martian.
Yana, if you hear, did your alien look like this in the comments or in the video?
If he
'Cause
did, then I got more questions.
big head,
Then I had.
big head.
Oh,
But no, like for real, this type stuff like keeps us from ourselves.
yeah. Sure.
Because once we say this is what an alien look like, we don't come back to ourselves and be like, yo, we got higher powers.
Boom.
We can think higher because we thinking all this weird, and then we want to do our stuff. What she say?
Hey, what?
Oh Lord. Yeah, shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. I'm gonna just take a hard stop.
Was it
Hey,
X-rated?
can we load the third video for me? Can we load the third video? This third video gonna knock y'all out. This third video is gonna be good. We're gonna watch what an abduction looks like in the movies.
First
Now,
encounter.
I want to say we talking about are these real or are these fake? My thing is this one's gonna definitely be fake. This one's gonna be like over the top, extreme, a little gory, you know.
All right.
And
I like it.
I just think the silver screen is all fake. Documentaries, y'all are fake.
Well, okay,
y'all
so
are fake.
There's a theory that they say the quote unquote Illuminati have to put what they're gonna do
Me
in
no
the
Me no know nothing.
Don't be scared. Don't
Me
be
no
scared.
Lesser
nothing.
magic.
This is Elumbia right here. He's related to the Illuminati.
Hey, look, bro, you better chill. Don't get put as a sacrifice, dog.
Say that again.
Anyways, like I was saying, they have to put what they're going to do to society in the media. They have to project it before they do it in order
Yeah.
for it to come true.
Because the
Right.
masses have to agree. That's
Exactly.
that's the first rule of lesser magic.
Right. So when they show you something, it's up to you to discern whether or not
And think
it's
for yourself.
it's possible.
Yeah.
And if you think it's possible,
It's possible.
then it might happen to you.
Man.
Or I
Oh,
could be
word.
completely wrong, and you know.
Is
we're all
that
doomed.
also called manifestation?
Listen.
Not that you trying to teach us something. Do we get
Yeah.
the third video
We
loaded up?
going,
You gotta
we
create the
going
world
up,
you
we
want to
going
live
down,
in. You know what I'm saying?
We staying, we keeping it in the middle. You know, we go up a little bit.
It's crazy because a lot of people say they encounter aliens and none of them look like this. All right, so this right here, this is what abduction Yana, shout out to you for sleeping with an alien.
Man.
This what a probing might look like. Just
no.
let me know if you experience something like this.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Very advised.
Oh, me.
All right, you ready? All right, let's see it. Shout out to our production team.
Oh my God.
There
What
go
the
that
hell?
white sheep.
Off the rip, I'm gonna have to say, this is exactly what it would look like.
Screaming and can't be heard.
Now we go. That's real. They like, shut up.
He's a goner. That's kind of kinky, actually. Latex? Is that latex?
All right, it's going to get a little gory.
So he can see, obviously. We don't want to kill you, right? So you gotta breathe.
What?
The money shot. There we go.
All right.
Is he cutting his tongue out?
No, that's the black goo. If you know anything about venom, they're doing a diagnostic. I look like my cousin Ray Ray.
Yeah, I do not watch scary movies or eat spicy food. I can't do this.
When I think of aliens abductions, I think of spicy food immediately.
I'm sorry, if I was ever on an operating table like this, y'all better pray I don't get out. All y'all are finna
You better
die.
y'all
Y'all
off this table.
die.
Y'all, when I get little eye boogers or whatever, it bothers me. Look at what they doing to him. Like, this is crazy.
What's this thing they use? A scalpel? A scalpel? I'm throwing it at them like a shuriken. I'm a, shoo, 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 shoo.
Ninjutsu?
What is going on?
Yo, just the soundtrack alone.
Hey, y'all ever seen Toy Story? That boy got the claw.
Ooh.
All right. Woo.
So I'm gonna can I
Go
set the
ahead,
tone?
go ahead.
Definitely fake as hell. Definitely fake.
Huh?
Definitely fake.
Fake.
Yeah, I mean
Well, I
that
mean,
was
it's
an
a
irritant
movie,
act.
so
my
yeah,
bad.
it's a movie.
My bad,
So
y'all.
these aliens mastered interstellar, interdimensional travel, but they can't put him to sleep while they're doing their diagnostic. Like he has
Yeah,
to.
like evil don't exist like that
He has
outside of
to
this.
The movie.
So
realm.
let's talk about it. I'm glad you said that because my next thing is why do they all look alike and why is it always so violent and
Yeah.
painful?
Yeah.
Shock value. That's why.
This
you know how,
is
like, they
all
used to-
media.
Exactly. It's
You know how
silver
they-
screen.
My bad. I ain't trying to talk over people. We got my bad. You know how they what's it called? They test on animals or they used to test on animals?
Yeah.
Maybe that's how they see
That's
us.
what that is. Yeah, man.
Probably they rats.
They
But
see us
I'm
like
just
cattle.
saying, like, this one's a movie, but people are always, I just want to say, like, it's one or two things. Either the government want to just release the same type story and want to keep the other stuff under wraps just to kind of pacify us, or are these the stories that they releasing to make us scared
Afraid.
Me
yeah.
no
to
know that.
actually,
Look for the truth.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's either one of those, or it's honestly like there's really a film and production team like Universal Studios or something like that. Like there's not them, not y'all, but like there's a film or production team out there who is paid to come up with these type documentaries with the old cameras to make it look real and
Yeah.
to do all
I
of
see
that.
what
Like
you're
we have the technology. That's why I'm like, yo, show the actual video footprint. Like I need 9. Like we know way too many people who good with graphics and doing that. Like for real. Like I think a lot of these, and it's always so ironic how it's popped up and then it's taken down. So we got to trust this one source to say, oh, this came out and they said there's nothing that us normal-minded people would be able to understand. you know, like to say, because I can't look at coding. I don't know all the big words. I don't know the species. So what they're doing is they're making it simple for me to act like I understand, for me to look smart. That's a baby thing. I do that for my nephew.
Yeah.
I do things to make him, hey, yeah, you big boy. Big boy, yeah, good job. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
a good analogy
yes.
of what that is. Bro.
Yes, that's what they
You
doing
found
to
an
it.
alien? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This is what an alien looks like to you, so this is what we're going to show you. Now we're going to show you what it looks like in the 60s. This is real footage.
They giving people what they want to see so people can stay distracted from themselves. I mean, that's just, people want to be afraid. That makes people afraid.
I think
They need a movie with a cool They need a movie with a cool alien, like he pull up.
Oh yeah, Paul. You haven't
Hey
seen
man,
Paul?
I got this nebula for you. What's that? It's some gas. You hit
It's
it.
gonna
Come
be,
ride with me, little nigga.
Got that nebula.
later on,
know
we're
what I'm
gonna
saying?
talk about some of the things that like people like the gene and some of the things that the people say happen to them, like the accounts to some of the physical things, and I'm just interested to see, because those accounts, some of them are more realistic because you can actually trace things. I think in probably like 2030, there's gonna be somebody Space Jam style. It's gonna be not for real. There's gonna
Elon
be
Musk,
somebody
shout out to
who
you.
comes who looks like they're gonna support them being some type of android. It's gonna start some type of like is electronic, or it's gonna
they're
be
doing it.
something they're gonna
I was
support.
gonna say that's Elon Musk.
The neural
Like,
link.
ain't he?
Right. The
Space Jam
neuro,
style.
and it's gonna be like able, like it's gonna be a thing, like basketball, just like transgendered, and we went from binary, non-binary.
Like it's gonna be
About
normal to
transhumanism?
no,
type
yeah,
of-
like we're gonna,
Man, pig bear? Or
yeah,
what?
it's gonna be, and
I
it's not
believe- I
gonna
believe
be
that.
these human animals. Like, it's not gonna be nothing like that. It's gonna be a human form, because we are aliens, and they're gonna start to support, because here's what's happened. We're not in a traditional form like our parents anymore. You know what I'm saying? So we have higher technology, so we are smarter. So that's going to continue to evolve. So once it starts to make sense, they're going to start giving us these superhero attributes that people who, when we died, they was raised on technology, Elon Musk and stuff like, so stuff is starting to make more sense, so they can release more odd things that aren't odd. They're actually normal, but we weren't ready to intake them. We're still going through evolution past the time that we die. So it's gonna become a norm in about in a few years. We're gonna see it at the end of our lifetime. Aliens starting to walk the earth. There's gonna be bathroom for men, women, and aliens.
I believe that.
What about Sasquatches?
The
What
the
Jay-Z
Earth's
said,
atmosphere is
"Lost
changing,
one."
so I wouldn't be surprised.
Nah, straight up, it's gonna be like
I wouldn't be
that.
surprised.
You know, I've always wanted to be a Bigfoot. If they can figure out the science to make me into a Bigfoot, that'd be cool. I don't know about aliens.
So
Sasquatch, or maybe like an abominable snowman.
I'm trying to change colors. They say if it's so much hydrogen in the air, like we'll go back to being black, purple, and blue and stuff like that. And I want that. Can we make? Okay, production can't make that happen. Never mind.
You want to
Yeah, I
be
wanna
purple?
be
You want
purple. You wanna be
production
purple?
to make you purple?
bro.
Hey,
She said
if
she
y'all
wanna
come
be an
to the
avatar.
alien
Damn,
experience, you might
I'm getting
see us
shamed
turn her purple.
for
Shout
being-
out to the
wanting to be
event.
purple, bro.
on me.
July 23rd, out here in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, let's get it. Turn me purple.
We might turn you
Let's
purple.
do it. I'll be out there. Y'all gonna see me purple.
I do feel like we have to start thinking on a higher level in order to see some of these things happening. Like, we have to understand that what we were taught, we have to unlearn some things,
Yeah.
because a lot of things that they put into the newsreels in the 1960s and 1970s were for socio control,
Yeah. Ooh,
were for
yeah.
influence.
Yeah.
So if we're still holding on to that instead of the things that we've learned since then and letting our minds evolve. We have technology. We have a whole metaverse. We can't achieve that if we stay stuck, pushing cars with our feet. We can't. There has to be a way from going from our feet to the air. So right now we're driving on the ground, but we're getting that way. Now it's becoming automatic because we've opened our mind. We couldn't go from doing our feet to something that's automatic. That's why they went from the Flintstones to the Jetsons. That was out of our reach. There's steps to doing things, and remember, there's 70% out there that could be teaching us these steps. And as we evolve, and as we have kids, they're teaching our kids more, and they're doing this because we think at a higher level, and now they're doing it in the metaverse where they can actually, we're surpassing the physical because the metaverse is just our mental energy. So now they don't even have to worry about if we're strong enough. Back in the 60s and 70s, we needed able bodies. They don't even need that anymore.
All right, can we get that in unison?
Just
Able-bodied.
They don't even need that. She say like bossed up. They don't even need this no more.
They don't need that no more because the strongest people are not the bronze, it's the brains these days. You don't need somebody. We're trying to protect the people who can do the production. We're trying to protect the people who can read the coding. It's not about the bronze anymore. We were trying to protect the land at one point because we were evolving. Now we're trying to protect the people. So as we are the ones evolving, have you not thought that there's 70% of the world out there that could be evolved? But we can't do it because we're too busy looking at these videos thinking that's what we see. That's what it is.
That's what I gotta evolve into. I gotta evolve into a little green man with a big head. I'm gonna think my head is big enough
that's what
already.
they want. Yeah, that's what they put in your brain.
What if they want us to evolve into that thing instead of what we're supposed to evolve into?
Maybe that's the
gonna
trap.
be the niggas in the metaverse, bro. What you talking about? They gonna be little green men, and everybody in the metaverse gonna be exactly what they've seen on TV, while people in the real world gonna be evolving into things you've never seen before.
I'm gonna be a Sasquatch in the metaverse.
I can't wait to see it. I want to see it.
These avatars and stuff, I'm telling you, and then there's going to be a virus or something that comes and hacks the human brain.
The DNA.
And it's not going to be a virus. It's an energy alien that's coming through.
That's what happened.
It's not going to be.
The
thing.
You know,
shout out to the Matrix. That's why it's timeless. Shout out to the Matrix. That's why it's timeless, because either way it goes, everything comes. Our bodies are synapses and schemas, so everything is energy. It will always evolve. Man. Your physical, and they're evolving into energy. They're evolving into air.
Hashtag vibrate higher.
You brought up the index of the sun before we started filming. That right there is also light codes and everything else. To come into the people that want it index and believe. But you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what's gonna change.
I'm trying to tell you, aliens are more like, they're here.
They're here for the vibes. Yeah. They're here for good vibes only.
And they're here physically, and they're evolving too. So we just talked about all the deities. You know what I'm saying? That's old school. But now we're going into avatars and things of that nature, and leaders of guilds and leaders of virtual.
That's
literally you talked about that 70% that might already be out there evolving, right?
They already
number one, like, they might not live the same way we do as far as the way we eat, the way some people live on bread. You know what I'm saying? Those people are the aliens. If you really think about it.
And some of these people look like their body is deteriorating. What if they're just vibrating higher? They're the smartest ones. They can't talk. They can't walk. They can't do none of that. But it's because we don't need the physical anymore. We've transcended the physical. Or at least somebody has.
That's called death. Yeah, no. But I do believe that
it has to be a death. It's biblical. It has to be a death.
I see what you're saying. That's one. But we do need the physical. But the physical is evolving. And unless you can evolve with it, you're going to be in the metaverse.
Oh, but the smartest ones...
That's all.
The smartest ones are the ones that are like the most crippled. You know why? Because we do still need the physical, and everybody can't be of the elite.
I feel you.
They have to only touch certain people.
True godhood and that, I feel you. Because you got to have balance, though.
Consciousness.
You got to have both.
Charles Darwin always survival of the fittest, and there's always the elite.
Here you go with that Darwin, man.
That's where the transhumanism comes from. Getting away from the consciousness and moving.
But we
into
got
the
to
physical.
start where we started, regardless if it's ignorant or not. You got to think where our brain started to where it is now. The only reason we know that it's ignorant is because we know where we started.
Where did we start?
We started with the Charles Darwin.
Wait, how
Survival of the fittest.
We started with Betty and
With
Barney.
evolution.
You think so?
Yeah, that's where it started. Like we started with a single cell organism and evolved. I
y'all
didn't
talking
come
about
from a
the
monkey
jump.
fish. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I didn't evolve from the monkey
That's what I'm
fish.
saying.
All right?
Yeah,
I
because
didn't
there's
swim
different
out of no
energies.
soup.
There's different aliens, but we refuse to. We only want the gray-headed that somebody told us that wasn't accounted for, that nobody saw, that they got all these records for that I can't read. You can give me a whole bunch of official documents in my face and put them next to unofficial documents, and I won't even know the
Be like,
difference.
which one
got
is
your
which?
bag.
You-
They call me Arthur because I just learned to read. You know what I'm saying? I got you, sis. Got you.
But yeah, with that being said, they tricked us into what is credibility? Credibility is something that can be proven.
It's all shot.
Just because somebody says, just because I say that what he says is proven, don't mean that I'm credible to say what he says is proven. But since I said it, then people gonna say, oh, there's power in numbers. That's what petitions are for.
The victor writes history.
That's a higher level. So now people are
History is
saying
written by the winner.
Betty and Barney Hill then came and they then got abducted in a crop field and then they did all these experiments. What if this was a big story? I do campaigns all the time. We can do stories. Propaganda is a thing.
Yeah, the biggest story gets the belief. You know,
And
So,
as
yeah.
long as that continues, now we done had this story since the 60s. It's a great cover up for the government. We have fun with it. Anything unexplained, they can do this. And boy, no, it doesn't work. Y'all not fooling me, but don't mess with me.
She said Stephen Hawking.
Hey, shout out to the
yeah.
How
chat.
is Stephen Hawking that damn smart and he
Bro,
can't
he
figure out how to?
was.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm saying
His
he was,
physical body deteriorated
because
because
he was touched. He was one of the elites.
But you said, how was he that smart and what? And what?
So it was kind of a fucked up joke.
Oh, damn. Never mind, Chuck.
I was gonna say, you know how he's so smart, but he can't figure out a way to, get some working
Oh,
legs,
you trying
all
to
this
Professor,
stuff.
Professor Xavier,
All
this
this
man.
stuff,
Well,
yeah.
maybe if he got so close to the source that his physical body could no longer handle the information, so he
Ooh, I think that happens to a lot of people that go crazy. Yeah.
right. Some
You know
people
that
lose their
that
mind.
part on Full Metal Alchemist where they be in the, you know what I'm talking about, where he
Where
can
he-
go in the thing and he
Got
be
to
in the
get
dark.
imbued.
So then there's the smart
That part.
people like
That
Dr.
part.
Seba,
Oh yeah.
who I believe unlike
Sebi.
Sebi,
Yeah,
Sebi,
yeah.
Seba, Seba,
Step-
Oh,
you
Sebi.
got it, yeah,
Sebi.
we knew who you was talking about.
Yeah, hey, but shout out to you for correcting me. Let's address
They
him
had to take him
correctly.
out.
Dr. Sebi, he unlocked a part of his brain that he was able to cure those who couldn't, because the dumber ones. He got some information that
Yeah,
he shouldn't
those
have.
alien indigenous practices.
You know, and they had to take him
For
out.
real. But they
They
can't
had
take
to-
out the knowledge.
But you have to think, did the aliens not want us to know that?
Well, look
Nope,
around
I
the
think that's the
world,
government.
right?
You think it's the government? Or the
In
aliens?
almost
one
every
of them government
civilization
things.
around the world, there is a story that's passed down, like an oral tradition. It's not written. It's a story that's passed down hundreds of generations. Like the Dogon people in Africa.
Yeah.
There is an alien that lives inside of a lake. It's a fish alien. Literally, it's the body of a fish with the head of a man that comes out of the lake and brings them information. The Dogon people.
Yeah,
Look
there's
them up
more
on
than that,
YouTube.
yeah.
But he's bringing them information, not taking them up, putting them on the table, and probing them.
Exactly.
Why does that only happen to a certain kind of people?
Why is that all they
Oh.
show?
Damn.
You don't have not one
a hot
good story? Not one good alien story out there, except for Paul. I mean, but Paul was a pothead, so
Potheads are cool.
yeah. But there's not one good alien abduction story.
So,
And that's why I'm saying, and there's 4 good aliens up here. So I want to hear y'all final thoughts about the alien abductions and these clips, and are they real or are they fake? And we gonna start with Honey Love Soul.
I'll go. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I believe a lot was said up here tonight, and y'all get the gist of it. We know everything is done by the government if it's on TV. All right, that's it.
Woo, me no nothing. Tony Snow.
So there was a law that was passed with the Patriot Act where the United States government is allowed to use propaganda against the American people.
Oh, you right.
I think when they show it on TV, they want you to think it's one way, but it's actually the complete opposite. So, yeah, aliens are real, people get abducted, but it's not as scary as you might think.
It's actually pretty fun.
Young Chef Donna Rose. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Mr. Buy My Clothes.
That's about as fake as them Shaq Air Force Ones.
Oh,
That's my take on it.
Oh,
You know
no.
what I'm saying? Like
Not
the
the
Air Force
Shaq.
One Shaqs.
what is fake? What do you mean it's about as fake? Can you expand on that a little bit?
That's what I'm saying.
It's about as
them
fake as the
Shaq Air
Shaqs are.
Force Ones.
All of these videos, all of the things that the government put out, or I'm sorry,
Like, what do you
the
mean?
people put out.
The
Look,
mainstream.
the comments know what it
mainstream.
means. Check this out. This is what I think. I think these videos are fake. I think all the accounts that we've had before are fake. I think that we do have aliens here, and the actual things that, like, other countries, the tales that they tell, the different deities, the different creatures that we're discovering, I think those are all the aliens. I think that we have been trained to think about a gray head, and they like to feed us what we like to see and what we like to hear. I think all of us are dumb enough to be entertained and believe it's real and not ask questions. I don't believe that the documents are real because I don't believe anybody. I don't have anybody who I can trust who can tell me if they real. So it's all fake, but aliens are real, and that's my conclusion. I want to shout out to the comments and everybody who tuned in today. Make sure that you subscribe to our partners in our production team, VBS Media. We'll be right here every Sunday evening, and I'm glad that y'all joined us. I am Mother Alien. This is the Cosmic Crew, and this is the Cosmic Cast. Stay spacey. See you next time.
Don't let them fool you.
Go ahead, throw it up.
I'm trying. I got it.
Hey, she got it this week. Last week she was.
It's only gonna get better. I only get better with time.